Hey guys, what's up? It's your Scentsy Star Director here, Angie Dalton. Today's video is going to be a what I have been warming because I have a lot of empty waxes to talk to you about. But before we dive in, if you're new here, please subscribe. And also I have a Wickless weekly email newsletter that I create that goes out every Thursday and then some exciting days in between with a special perk for new subscribers. Also, if you never want to miss a beat in the Scentsy world, please just text Wickless to this number right here and it will subscribe you to my wicklesscharm VIP text. Okay guys, we got a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and dive on in. So if you watched my last video, you may know that I am now getting back, I have hair in my eyes. I'm now getting back into the groove of doing an empties, what I have been warming. I used to do these a long time ago and I stopped and I'm sad because I don't know why I did. But better late than never. So I also introduced my trading card idea because having a lot of empty waxes, my bin was always so full. Like I never had enough space. So I started cutting them and just keeping like the tops so that I could have a bin of a lot of empties to talk with you about. And I thought I was going to be weird. I thought I was going to be made fun of for my trading card idea, but like y'all love the trading card ideas. So girl, we did it. And not only that, but I started pairing them together. Like I started putting with those little tie things that go on the little treat bags, you know? I started pairing them together so that by the time I do this video, I haven't forgotten what I warmed with what. I think there is one or some down below that were so long ago that I don't remember, but I'm gonna do the best that I can, okay? So the first combination, well, actually, I'm not the first, but the first one we're going to talk about is this because this is actually what I'm warming today. So I just changed my waxes earlier this morning and I put in some Amazon Rain with some black raspberry vanilla, some berry bright, and some pina colada cha-cha. So I was just feeling very summery and fruity, but also really classic. So black raspberry vanilla is actually the #1 best-selling Scentsy wax of all time. It's a freaking amazing. It is just a classic, authentic black raspberry vanilla. It's so good. It's so good in all the products that it's in. So yeah, I was feeling me some BRV. So with that, I also wanted to warm some Amazon Rain. So Amazon Rain is actually a special wax to me because it was in my starter kit 5 years ago. I actually have the card bar up in the Jeep right now. It is just a great mix of like melon and jasmine. It's like fruity, but it's also so fresh. It has been in every catalog, I believe, since I joined Scentsy, and it's available in so many products. Sadly, it's not in the counter clean anymore, and it was one of my favorite counter cleans ever. But Amazon Rain, so good. And then I'm warming those with Berry Bright, which y'all may know is like one of the most perfect blue raspberry fruity scents ever. It's so good. If you love blueberry scents, if you miss Blueberry Rush, definitely give this one a try. It's not its twin, but it's definitely its sister. And then I'm warming that with, let's see, pina colada cha-cha. So I was just feeling me some pina colada. I don't think that I've warmed this yet this season. If I have, it might have been a few months ago. I don't know, but y'all know this is one of my favorites whenever it's this time of year. I absolutely love this one. I fell in love whenever it came out in the Let's Dance Brick collection. But it is just a perfect pina colada coconut fragrance. So that is what I'm warming right now. I have pina colada cha-cha in the office right now because I'm going to be in here today and tomorrow working. So I wanted to make sure to put my favorite one in here. So, but next I had this combo. I warmed this I was really inspired by the Ariel Collection once my order came in. And I was feeling very oceany, very beachy. So I warmed Ariel Under the Sea. This one, I'm trying to do this. Ariel Under the Sea, which is still available. The Ariel Scentsy warmer did sell out, unfortunately, but the last time I checked, the Ariel Under the Sea is still available as the wax, and it is a scent pack. And this is actually the classic Ariel fragrance. This was the original one when we first came out with our Disney Princess collection. And then I'm warming it with the other Little Mermaid fragrance. This is Kiss the Girl. This one is definitely a little bit more fruity, while Ariel is definitely more like beachy, salty type of fragrance. Way more fresh than Kiss the Girl. Kiss the Girl is definitely more on the fruitier note, but I really like them both. And then I'm also warmed by the sea with it. By the sea, you know, Ariel. So it was great. It warmed great with Under the Sea because they both have that really salty, oceany vibe. And I know I'm just using the same words over and over again, but it kind of gets hard to talk about scents whenever I can't actually let you smell them through the camera. But I also paired these three with Bonfire Beach. So Bonfire Beach is like toasted marshmallow harmonized, or what is it? Like toasted marshmallow caramelized over sandalwood flint or something like that. I don't know. But Bonfire Beach is one of my favorites of all time. So I definitely had to throw that one in here. I love Bonfire Beach so much. So this was a great beachy combo. Beachy, salty, oceany air combo for sure. And then let's see. That was one I couldn't remember what I had paired. We could talk about this since today, whenever I'm filming, is May the 4th. That's a big day in Star Wars world. I'm not a Star Wars fan, I'm sorry. But I love the scents. So we currently have our Star Wars and the Mandalorian collection available now while supplies last. All three of the past scents from Star Wars and Mandalorian line have come back, and I love the Mandalorian. Definitely my favorite. I actually warmed two of these throughout the whole house, and then I had Light Side of the Force and I had Dark Side of the Force. So I had Dark Side of the Force in the master bedroom, in the master bath, because it's definitely a little bit more spicy, a little bit more masculine. And then I had Light Side of the Force in my office, in Maddie's room, in her bathroom. And then I had Air of Adventure from the Mandalorian throughout the whole kitchen, the entryway, and the living room, because that's all one big open space. So I warmed these all together, and so you are able to add these to your Scentsy Club. So don't forget to do that if you love these scents. Because if you add them to Club, once they're gone, you will still be getting them. Because yes, they have come back plenty of times in the past, especially around this time of year, but we aren't for sure if that will ever happen. Or maybe next time we have a Star Wars collection, maybe they come out with new scents. We don't know. So, but definitely they warm great. All three, they warm great together. And Air of Adventure is actually available in pods now for like wall fans and stuff. So excited about that. Another fruity. I was feeling really fruity. Let's talk about this. So I freaking love the Mother's Day collection scents. I am just loving more floral, fresh, not too much floral. I still can't do no lush gardenia. But I'm loving more fresh scents than I have in the past. So I really had high hopes for Whipped Vanilla Lavender and Sparkling Magnolia, because I have been kind of branching out with scents and I have been wanting to try new things. But I didn't know what to expect. And let me tell you, they're both in my Scentsy Club. I've added them both to Scentsy Club. So Sparkling Magnolia and Whipped Vanilla Lavender, these are both in the Mother's Day collection. Whipped Vanilla Lavender is also in 2 body bundles, the Prep and Pamper bundle. I've been using the Sugar Scrub. I love it. The Sugar Scrub bundle also comes with a shave cream and a body cream. I haven't opened up the body cream yet because I'm still working through a watermelon tangerine that I have. But the shave cream is very, very nice. And the shave cream only comes like once or twice a year with the Mother's Day and Father's Day collections. So definitely grab that up while you can. Very nice, very moisturizing. But I warmed both scents throughout the whole house. So 2 Sparkling Magnolias and 2 Whipped Vanilla Lavenders. And Sparkling Magnolia like really surprised me because it has a citrus note in the description. So I was hoping that citrus note would be very prominent, and it is. Like, I think that's what ties it together that makes me really enjoy it, mainly because that citrus note. And then Whipped Vanilla Lavender is just everything that I hoped it would smell like. I've really been into lavender since lately, especially whenever lavender is mixed with sandalwood. One of my favorite combos. Sandalwood and vanilla, Sandalwood and lavender. Sandalwood, period. Sandalwood is definitely my favorite woodsy, like, fragrance note. It is. But I warmed these 2 scents throughout the whole house. Like 4 full bars of the Mother's Day collection. And I really liked them. They had a great performance. I've only warmed them once since I got them in, but I really enjoy them, and they are still available. Everything is while supplies last. I know Mother's Day is coming up this weekend, but that doesn't mean you have to purchase it to get it before Mother's Day. You can still order it because the collection, as far as I checked, the full collection is still available. So lots of great products in the Mother's Day collection. And I'm pretty sure we will be seeing the Father's Day collection in May. So that'll be exciting. Next I warmed, this is a little odd. So I warmed Apple Teeny Splash, which is a brand new release, and I warmed it with Cocoa Lime, which is a returning scent. I warmed it with Be Fabulous and Skinny Dippin'. So these were scents that I don't think it was a really random combination for me, but I was just kind of feeling them all, honestly. And whenever I warmed Apple Teeny Splash, I don't think this was the first time that I've warmed it, but whenever I warmed it this time, I remember being so impressed. I was like, there is something in this that I think it's the simple syrup. I think that's what I was catching, but I was just like, it like caught my attention. So I'm like, man, I like that scent. Like, that is something that I will forever remember whenever I hear of Apple Teeny Splash. And I really liked, like, I think it was the simple syrup. I don't really know, but it smelled great and it had a great performance. And so of course, I warmed Cocoa Lime, the perfect coconut lime fragrance. So strong, so citrus, so fruity and delicious at the same time. Love Cocoa Lime. And I warmed Be Fabulous. I wanted something to complement that very, what am I trying to say? That very bitter citrus, like tart citrus that you get in Cocoa Lime. And Be Fabulous definitely offers that because it has that grapefruit in there. I've always described this one as a grapefruit version of Blue Grotto. Blue Grotto is one of my favorite citrus scents ever, and it has that brat and airy and citrusy deliciousness, but it's more grapefruit. So grapefruit gives you that more like bitterness, sourish kind of. I mean, it smells great. I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like a good time. It's grapefruit. Y'all, if you've had grapefruit before, you probably know what I'm talking about. But that's what Be Fabulous is to me. So it complemented Cocoa Lime very well. And then I warmed Skinny Dippin'. So Skinny Dippin' is green apple, a dewy melon. Is that it? Green apple and melon? Was there another note to Skinny Dippin'? It is just one of the most classic spring and summer fragrances. It's one of my favorites. I almost picked it up to warm today, but then I told myself to warm something else because I knew I had to warm this like recently, but the performance of this one is also kind of like Apple Teeny Splash. Like, it just has a performance that makes you walk by the space and think, like, that smells good. Like, it stops you and it makes you think, like, that smells good. And that's how you know a scent is great. Or a scent is like one of your favorites, is if it stops you and makes you think about it, like, I need to add that to my glove. That's a good thing. That's a good way to put it. Like, when you walk past it and you smell it and you think, oh, I need to put that in my Scentsy glove so that I always get it forever, because it always does retire after spring and summer. So you have to add it to club to make sure you get it next year, just in case it doesn't come back in the future. Are you still with me? I know I talk fast. I know I do. I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. You would think that I didn't, but I do. I'm just a fast talker, and I'm very expressive whenever I speak. So you can definitely read me like a book, especially whenever I'm in a bad mood. I mean, I'm not trying to put a Debbie Downer on this video, but like, you can just like read my face like a book. Like, it's just, I like to be energized. It makes me feel good. It makes me happy. Okay, anyways, so squirrel, sorry. The next, I warmed this a while ago. Oh yeah, this has been a while. So I warmed Coastal Sunset with My Hero, which was a Father's Day collection a couple of years ago, I think, with Summer Moonlight, which is brand new, and Blue Sage and Tonka. So Blue Sage and Tonka was a new release from the fall and winter catalog this past year, and I really hope it comes back because I really like it. It's a very nice woodsy manly cologne type fragrance, and I had it just sitting there, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this because I was feeling that like sensual cologne type of vibe, but Coastal Sunset also gave me that like coconut and that sandalwoodish type feel. Coastal Sunset is one of my favorite scents ever. We've already went through 2 Coastal Sunset counter cleans. 2. And it just launched in February. So I love Coastal Sunset so much. I'm so happy that it's a car door now and pods and so many different products. I would love if Coastal Sunset came out in the body line. Like it'd be a great hand soap for sure. But that gave me like the coconut type vibe. And then My Hero, I thought I had liked it. I mean, like I don't hate it, but like I thought that I liked it more than I did when I warmed it this time. It kind of, I don't know, like it was just, I remember walking past it thinking like, oh, that smells like your armpit after 6 hours of wearing deodorant. You know what I mean? Like that smell where you're just kind of like, like I'm not stinky, but I need to like refreshen myself. Does that make sense? That's kind of what it reminded me of. And I don't mean to Debbie Downer, but of course I'm going to give you my personal opinion. I remembered it too much of like a man's cologne, and warming it kind of reminded me of Roll of the Dice from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I can't do that one. I thought I could do that one, but it definitely reminded me of like a stale armpit. It just did. Sorry, I'm just making sure my mic is still going. Just my opinion. But then I also warmed it with Summer Moonlight, so that also brought in some more like, not like fruity, but like more of like a sweeter note to it. Summer Moonlight is one of my favorites of the brand new releases in this catalog. It reminds me of that body spray we all used to wear in middle school. Like it's just, it's a nostalgic kind of scent for me, but I really like the performance of Summer Moonlight, and I would love to see it more products. I wish it was a little stronger than what it is. It's not like a weak scent, but it's like a medium scent performer. I wish it was a little bit stronger, but I really do like the scent overall. And then of course Blue Sage and Tonka. Like I said, it's retired, but I think it's in my club. I don't know, but I hope that it comes back in the next fall and winter catalog. Now here's where I had forgot to like tie them all together, so I don't know if I'm correct on like actually pairing them with what I warmed them, but I for sure warmed them. So I warmed Aloha Citrus, and I think this might be one of the first times I've ever warmed Aloha Citrus. It's actually been in every spring summer catalog since I joined Scentsy. But like I said, like I've just been branching out, wanting to try new things. This is definitely like a fresh floral kind of citrusy scent to me. So I warmed it with the scent of the month for May, Pink Lemon Water. And I warmed 2 of those, I think. Yeah, I warmed 2 Pink Lemon Waters with Vitamin Unwind, and I can highly recommend the Vitamin Unwind. So I hope you have that in your club, because that one did sell out really, really fast. And I can recommend the Aloha Citrus, but I'm sorry, I cannot do pink lemon water. I can't. Cold Sniff, it was like a more like a fresh kind of like fruity lemon water, and it gave me that same feeling of like aloe water and cucumber, but warming it was just rose. And I had it all throughout like the main area of the house, and like it wasn't too much for me to like take it out, but like I don't plan on ever warming it again, unfortunately. I mean, it's the scent of the month, and a lot of people love it, so just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you won't. But it is definitely, it says, I think it's in the citrus fragrance family, but it's definitely floral to me. That's just what my nose gets out of it, and your nose might be different. Like, that's the thing. Like, you might get something completely different from a scent than I do, because all of our noses are different. So that's just my opinion. I'm really excited for the June scent of the month because it sounds delicious. But let's see. Some of these aren't really paired together. I warmed Strawberry and Rock Melon from the International Wax Collection. One of my favorite collections ever. It's in my club, thankfully, with Pacific Sandalwood, and I will fight you over some Pacific Sandalwood because I will never remove that from my club, and I need it. I need it back, and I need it in the catalog, and I need it in more products. Pacific Sandalwood is one of my favorite Scentsy fragrances ever. It is. I love sandalwood so much. But I'm pretty sure I warmed it with these 2. This is Let's Get Punchy, which you may remember this. This was in a spring and summer catalog a few years ago. I loved it. It reminds me of Hawaiian Punch. So good. I also love Paradise Punch. But unfortunately, it never came back for a catalog. But it was in that flash sale from March. And I grabbed me a bunch of them because I was not expecting to see it in the flash sale. But it was there, and I grabbed her. And I also grabbed some Southern Sweet Tea because dummy me, I didn't have this in my Scentsy Club because I was expecting it to come back. And it didn't. And so I really miss Southern Sweet Tea. Yeah, I was so happy to see these two in that flash sale. But I'm pretty sure I warmed these together. I think so. Let's see. I have two more. I don't really know. I might have warmed these with maybe one of my bricks or something like that. And I didn't want to like, if the brick isn't empty, I don't want to like stick it in here because then I'll forget about it and it just takes up a lot of space. But I think I might have warmed it with a brick. I'm not sure. But definitely that was like a good fruity mix. So next I have, see, this is another 3-pack, which I don't know. Maybe this was with a brick. I don't know. But I have a 3-pack right here. So I warmed Rainbow Sherbet, which is in the new catalog. It's not brand new, but it is in the catalog. It's in the current catalog. Not brand new, but it's a very great fruity fragrance, especially for this time of year. And then I warmed Simply Vanilla, something from my Scentsy Club. You see the Bring Back My Bar sticker on there because Scentsy Club is awesome. I added it to my Scentsy Club when it was in Bring Back My Bar. And so since it's still, like once it retired, I still get it. Thankfully, I love Simply Vanilla so much. And then I warmed it with Summer Soleil, another scent that I had thanks to my Scentsy Club. So Bring Back My Bar is around the corner, dude. Like, it's coming in June. And so we'll be able to get our Bring Back My Bar kits for consultants. We'll be able to get those probably mid-May. Time flies. Time flies so much. We got two more. I'm pretty positive. See, this is a 3-pack right here. And I'm pretty positive I warmed these with my sea salt and avocado brick that I have from Club. So whenever you have a Scentsy Club, you also unlock the opportunity to purchase some bricks, like the big bricks. And they are of like some of our best-selling fragrances like Sea Salt and Avocado, Squeeze the Day, Blue Grotto, Blueberry Cheesecake, Black Raspberry Vanilla, Welcome Home, Skinny Dippin', Perfectly Pomegranate. Like, we have so many options of those bricks of some classic fragrances that you can get only if you are ordering through a Scentsy Club. But I really was feeling some Sea Salt and Avocado, so I was kind of in that like freshy type of mood. So I warmed it with Apple Parsley, which I'm sad because I think I removed this from my club and I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but I had some put back and I warmed through it, and I loved the Lost Garden collection. That collection, when I first heard of it, like when they announced it, was a world tour. It was a virtual world tour or it was a virtual SFR. It was something that was virtual, but they announced it and I was just like, ugh. And it ended up being one of my favorite collections. Loved it. The only one I didn't really like was that yellow one. The pineapple mint, maybe? I didn't really like that one. So, but I warmed Apple Parsley with Squeeze the Day and Prickly Pear and Agave, 2 current scents in the catalog. So Prickly Pear and Agave pairs well. It pairs great with Sea Salt and Avocado. So yeah, that's what I had throughout the house. And Squeeze the Day gave me that good lemonade scent. And then I had Apple Parsley kind of just to tie in that like fresh but fruity, good outdoorsy type vibe. And then last but not least, I had these 3. And I don't know where the other one went. I might have used another brick. I don't really remember. But I warmed the Aladdin, the 3 Wishes, which is like one of the perfect like blueberry scents ever. I think I have this one in my club. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive I have this one in my club. It's a really great scent, especially if you miss Blueberry Rush. It's a great dupe for that. And then I warmed it with Sugar, another Bring Back My Bar retired scent that I still have thanks to Club. And I warmed it with Blueberry Rush. Blueberry Rush and Aladdin 3 Wishes and Berry Brat. Those 3 would be perfect together. And then throw in some Perfectly Pomegranate if you can get it through your club in the brick, or if you still have some before it retired. Perfectly Pomegranate actually has some blueberry in there. I'm pretty positive it has some blueberry in there, but I know it has a lot of berry in there, like different types of berry fragrances. But Perfectly Pomegranate would go great as a 4-pack with 3 Wishes, Blueberry Rush, Berry Brat, all 4 of those would be great. So, and y'all know how good sugar is. But yeah, guys, that is what I've been warming over like the last month or so. I would love to hear down in the comments what you've been warming and what you've been loving. And I would love ideas for what to warm together next. So I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. As always, don't watch me, join me, and have a great day.